Namaste friends. Today we are going to discuss about paper 10 of BSM 5. The name of paper 10 is History of English Language. In History of English Language, in paper 10, we have 4 units. From 4 units, we are going to discuss about Unit 1. In Unit 1, there is topic first, origin of English language. So, I want to just say something about the origin of English language. First of all, we have to just think about our mother tongue, our Indian languages, how they develop. Same as we are also find the information about the English language origination. So friends, first of all we are discuss about the introduction of English language. The term language refer to communication by means of speech or writing, and of these two, the former is the basic and primary one. But friends, the first thing is that we shall have to realize is that the language is primarily something that is spoken, not written. Whatever we are going to speak, it is also one kind of the language. The system of recording thought and speech by writing was a sign of progress which helped us to know the ways of life and the modes of thought of our next generation. Usually we think of language in terms of the written or printed word, because reading and writing have occupied a larger place in our daily lives, and we really much on written records, but speaking, printing and writing are only substitution for speech. Thus, language in its primary sense in oral, and what is written is determined by what is said. So friends, the language is always evolutionary and it can never remain static. It is speech or language which distinguishes man from the other animal species. With the development of his mind and personality, man also developed his speech. One of the best critic or a noble person, F.T. Wood, he has given the 4 chief theories for the origin of English language. So we are going to discuss about this theory also. So the first theory is the bow wow theory. In bow wow theory, we just see that according to this theory, the earliest speech was produced by man's attempting to imitate some characteristic sounds of the creature or the objects to which he was referring. For the exponents of this theory, the thing that distinguishes a dog from any of the other animals, it is bark. It is the animal that says bow wow, and at once he begins to call it bow wow theory. As some theorists believe, the beginning of language is to be found in its imitate tendency, and the words like snake with his hissing sound, wind with the whistling sound, and the water with its liquid sound support these assumptions. So this is the bow wow theory. The next is pooh theory. The theory pooh stresses all the forms of speech utterance back to emotional interjections evoked by pain, purpose, pleasure, and wonder, etc. It believes that one more rational language is a refinement upon this type of just cries which were not. At first, friends, it is very far removed from the brute noises. This has become known as the pooh theory, since the expression pooh as employed in the same phrase to pooh a scheme is the best present day illustrations of this principle. At first, pooh was just an exclamation implying contempt or disgust. Being frequently used with these implications, the verb to pooh is formed from this root, and it takes a definite place in the spoken, if not in the literary languages. So, after that, we are going to ding dong theory. Friends, this theory, ding dong, is usually associated or dealt with the name of the eminent German scholar and also philologist, and the name is Max Muller. This theory gives importance to the science of rhythm, which, according to him, seems to have an innate and in man from very primitive stage of existence. It concerns with the tendencies of imitations, but it is the imitations of movement rather than that of sound. It holds that observing a certain rhythm in the following of stream and also hold the swaying of the trees in the wind, the early man ding-donged phonetically to them. Thus, a primitive speech gradually developed, which became in initial stages a simple rhythmical hum and the chant, just like we are reciting. And the last one is just gesture theory. In this gesture theory is advanced by Willem Wundt and stated by Sir Richard Paget in his book Human Speech. Wundt points out that the earliest method of communications was sign and gesture made with the hands. Such a language was natural and spontaneous, and we even just resort to it today when we just beckon to a person to let him know that we wish him to come towards us, or when we try to speak by gesture to someone whose language we do not understand. It holds that every gesture of the hand is accompanied by corresponding movement of the tongue, lips, or the jaws, and in the course of time the hand gesture came to be displayed by corresponding tongue, lip, or jaw gesture, and so human being passed from sign languages to spoken languages. We know that. The example are given to the words like I, me, you, thus, here, and thee. This type of words also just we can see it's a example from the gesture. Suppose I, here, you, like that. And at last we are just going to conclude it. So these are the 4 theories which are very cheap and main. It is concerning the origin of human speech, Although each of these theories may be correct upon a point, yet none of them seems satisfactory, as they cannot be called comprehensive, and even when combined they do not explain everything. Thank you very much to give me this chance. Once again, I will be with you. Thank you.